Jacob was just an ordinary teenager, navigating the treacherous halls of high school like any other student. He had his fair share of homework, pop quizzes, and teenage drama to deal with. But little did he know, his life was about to take an extraordinary turn. One fateful day, as Jacob was walking through the school courtyard, he stumbled upon a peculiar sight. Half buried in the ground, glinting under the sun's rays, was a magnificent sword. Intrigued, Jacob cautiously approached the mysterious weapon. As he reached out to touch it, an electric surge coursed through his veins, sending shivers down his spine. Unbeknownst to Jacob, this was no ordinary sword. This was the legendary weapon of the hero god, a divine artifact said to grant immense powers to its wielder. And it seemed that fate had chosen Jacob to be the next hero. As the realization sunk in, Jacob's mind raced with questions. How did this sword end up here? And why was he chosen? Determined to find answers, he delved into his family history. It was then that he discovered a long-kept secret. Jacob's grandfather, whom he had always admired, was the first hero god. He had fought valiantly against the forces of evil, protecting the world from destruction. Now, it seemed that the burden of heroism had been passed down to Jacob. But fate had more in store for Jacob than he could have ever imagined. That very evening, as he left school, a blinding light filled the sky. A meteor crashed into the earth, shaking the ground beneath him. Curiosity mingled with fear as Jacob approached the smoldering crater. As the meteor cracked open, revealing a figure cloaked in darkness, Jacob's heart skipped a beat. It was his long-lost brother, believed to be lost forever. But there was something different about him, something sinister. He had become the embodiment of evil, hell-bent on destroying the earth. Without hesitation, Jacob drew his newfound sword and prepared to face his brother. But despite his newfound powers, he was no match for the devilish strength possessed by his sibling. Defeated and battered, Jacob barely managed to escape with his life. Now, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance, Jacob knew he had to embark on a perilous journey. He had to find a way to stop his devil brother before it was too late. Guided by the wisdom of his grandfather, Jacob set out on a quest, traversing treacherous lands, battling mythical creatures, and facing his own inner demons. Along the way, he encountered allies, each with their own unique abilities and stories. Together, they formed an unlikely alliance, united by a common goal, to save the world from the clutches of darkness. As Jacob's journey unfolded, he discovered hidden truths about his family, his powers, and the nature of good and evil. With each step, he grew stronger, both physically and emotionally, realizing that being a hero meant more than just possessing extraordinary powers. It was about sacrifice, resilience, and the unwavering belief in the power of good. Now, armed with the sword of the hero god and the determination of a true hero, Jacob stood ready to face his devil brother once more. The fate of the world rested on his shoulders, and he was prepared to do whatever it took to ensure that Earth would never be destroyed. As the battle between light and darkness loomed on the horizon, Jacob's heart pounded with a mix of fear and determination. This was his moment, his chance to prove that even an ordinary teenager could rise to become a hero. And with the world hanging in the balance, he would stop at nothing to fulfill his destiny and save humanity from its darkest hour.